Good afternoon, Fantasy Bay. Mike Williams here with another Week 5 game preview. We're going to be going over the Vikings versus the Giants. Let's get it started. The game's at 1 p.m. on Sunday. The over-under is 43.5, and the spread is -5.5 for the Vikings. I think they cover that. All right, so we're going to start with the Giants. Daniel Jones, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 225 yards. Not as Danny Dimes as you would have thought, but he was okay. It's not a great game, personally. He also added 5 rushes for 33 yards. You like that. But everybody's going to be talking about Wayne Gallman since Saquon went down. Saquon went down with a high ankle sprain, or that's at least what they tell us. And Wayne Gallman came in and had an amazing game. 18 carries for 63 yards and a touchdown. And that's only on the ground. He also had 6 receptions for 55 yards and a touchdown. That's amazing. They were playing a terrible team, but still, nonetheless, that was amazing. Daniel Jones did take what felt like forever to find Wayne Gallman wide open on the right side of the field with no one around him. But needless to say, he got the touchdown and he got the points. So, good for him. Let's go to Sterling Shepard. I like Sterling Shepard. He had 7 receptions for 9 targets, 76 yards. I think he's great. I'm very curious to see what happens when Golden Tate comes back, though. Golden Tate comes back this week, and Golden Tate is notoriously played out of the slot, and that's where Shepard's playing right now. So are they going to move Shepard to the outside, or are they going to leave him in the slot and have Golden Tate do something different than he's done pretty much his entire career? And they paid him a lot of money to be here, just like they paid Sterling Shepard a good amount of money to be here. So I'm very curious about what's going to happen with that, but I do think Sterling Shepard is startable. I would not start Golden Tate. That's just my personal opinion. Evan Ingram is a must start. He's a must start every week. He's one of the top 5 best tight ends in the league. Love him. Let's see how the Vikings stack up defensively. They are 13th against the quarterback, 16th against the running back, 24th against the wide receiver. That's nice for Shepard. And 8th against the tight end. That's not too bad. Middling pack, but I don't foresee the Giants having an overall good game. So there's that. Alrighty, let's go to the Vikings. All right, Kirk Cousins. Man, the Vikings. You came into this year thinking such high hopes for Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen. You had Cook, who looked great. And then Kirk Cousins, who should have a good season. But, oh my goodness, this has been a disaster. When you're talking about throwing the ball and touchdowns, the Vikings are just meh. So, Kirk Cousins had 182 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Dalvin Cook, 14 carries for 35 yards and a touchdown. He also had 6 receptions for 35 yards. So, Dalvin Cook this year has been good. You've been happy with him. In this game, you're actually happy with Stephon Diggs. 7 receptions for 7 targets, 108 yards. He's doing what he can with what he's got, but Adam Thielen, oh my goodness. 2 receptions for 6 yards? It was so bad that Adam Thielen literally called out, like, what are we doing here? What is this? And then some of you may not know this. Kirk Cousins went on a radio show and basically apologized to Thielen and said he was going to get him the ball. I don't know if he can if the coach isn't going to let him. I think that there's going to be a shift this week. You got Stephon Diggs missing practices and missing meetings, not because he's injured, but because he's frustrated with this situation. I think he had a quote come out earlier. Somebody asked him about trade rumors, and he said, well, basically I can't confirm or deny anything, but there's truth in every rumor, which, I mean, logically, I don't know if I agree with that. I don't think there's a truth in every rumor. I could start a rumor right now, and it would have nothing to do with anything, and you know for a fact it's not true. But in his case, I think he's saying that there's a little bit of truth to me wanting to get the hell out of here. Stephon Diggs is one of the most talented wide receivers in the league, period. And the fact that you're not throwing in the ball is absurd. You paid him a lot of money. You paid Thielen a lot of money. You paid Kirk Cousins like $90 million. Throw the damn ball. I'm not saying you have to throw as much as you did last year, but it's absurd that these receivers literally have to go to the media and plead to get a reception. Throw the ball. I understand that the running game was terrible last year. Not terrible, but not up to how much you wanted to run. So, yeah, sometimes when you're making a correction, you shift a little bit too far to the right. You're like, we were way too pass heavy. Let's go all the way run heavy. Like, maybe something in the middle is going to, A, win you some games, and B, keep your receivers happy that you're paying a lot of money to. And C, it's nice to have a balance because if you can only run the ball, you're not going to be able to come back in games. What are you going to do with Dalvin Cook when you're down by 25? Well, maybe you need to throw the ball to your receivers who can easily catch 60-yard touchdowns. They're amazing. God. I don't think anybody's going to listen to me, but they should. This should be a get-right game for the Vikings. The Giants are 29th against the quarterback, 10th against the running back, 30th against the receiver. 30th. There's 32 teams in the league. That means they're almost the worst in the league. If Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen don't get right this week after publicly coming out and complaining about it, I'd be surprised. I think that at least Thielen gets a bunch of targets. I could see if Stephon Diggs going to get punished for coming out and saying what he said and missing meetings and whatnot. But if he's smart, he's going to get both of them going so they can just put this behind them and actually be a good NFL team. Because right now, the Giants are 3-1. Not the Giants. The Packers are 3-1. And they're not looking like they're going to be winning their division anytime soon. So if they actually play a right game plan, throw the ball with a balance of running, I think that they have a chance to win this division. So stop messing around, Vikings. Tighten up. All right. I'm going to get off my soapbox. And that's going to be it, Fantasy Bay. If you have any questions, hit me up on social media. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you got any questions, just let me know. Free to answer. See you later, Fantasy Bay.